much, and thank you, all of you, for being here. Today I will be talking about the LNG project's financing, and I will try also to give you some insight what is the situation right now in the logistics and the financing schemes. So, you have seen this, this map. You all know what will happen in 2020. And Poseidon made here is to change the way you think. I mean, everybody thinks that the sulfur cap is a threat, but we need to make it as an opportunity, because it's here. We cannot make anything to change it, so we have to live with it and utilize as much as we can all the incentives from Europe in order to maximize the potential benefits. But what is not said up to now is that there is a serious threat from the way it is implemented. And as in 2020 it will affect only the European interest waters, this will create a double regime. And this is a serious threat, especially for the ports. There are ways for vessels traveling from Suez to Gibraltar to avoid the new ECA of the Mediterranean Sea. And this will jeopardize the competition in the ports, and all the ship owners will seek for, routing algorithms in order to minimize the passage from these areas. So this is a serious threat, and it creates a lot of problems, especially in Cyprus, Greece, Italy, and on all the other Mediterranean countries. So, everybody talks about LNG, but it's not clear to the stakeholders what is the current stage for the bunkering facilities. It's not clear to the ship owners, it's not clear to the member states, so we need to start demonstrating the fact that we are very close to have these first bunkering facilities in the Mediterranean Sea. And as you know from the Poseidon Med 2, there are 5 detailed studies for these core ports, as you can see: Piraeus, Patra, Igoumenitsa, Limassol, and Heraklion. And this is not only it. Our friends of Italy, they have their own Poseidon Med. They call it Gate Formos. And they will build in 2 years from now 2 fully operational stations in Nantes, Saint-Nazaire, and Fos-Marseille. And also 5 prototype stations in Koper, Genoa, La Spezia, and Venice, and Livorno will be created by 2017. And this is a very good thing to start thinking that LNG banking will be present in the Mediterranean Sea prior the year of 2020. But what about the vessels? What's the situation with the vessels? Because it takes 2 to tango, and it takes 2 for this LNG transition. We know that we have companies with limited bankability, and we are talking about capital-intensive investments. The vessels, right now, they have very low environmental standards, and in general, they are economical inefficient. But what is the biggest problem? As already stated by Mr. Liapis from the Hellenic Short Sea Shipowners Association, is that the fleet is aged, and the remaining lifetime of the vessel is not adequate in order to support these costly investments. So either these vessels can afford the use of low sulfur fuel, or they have to get out of the market. But according to our view, there is a third road, and this road is to utilize the European incentives and start building new vessels to serve European short sea shipping. So, just to sum up, we have capital-intensive investments, we have uncertainty, but we will try to clarify these things, and we have low level of public and stakeholders' awareness regarding the issues of LNG. But what is more important is that maritime industry needs incentives, and maybe also they need to know that incentives are here now. and we have significant tools to support them in order to make this transition. In Poseidon Med, we made a lot of effort on the financial aspects in order to establish the decision support tool for the ship owner to be able to check which alternative suits best his operation, to choose between low sulfur fuel, LNG, and scrubber, a retrofit, a re-engine, a part year, or a full one. And according to the operational profile and the critical technical parameters of the vessel, like the spread between the fuels, the logistics cost in the refueling terminal, how much time do you spend in this, or you will spend in this ECA area, the remaining lifetime of the vessel, and some others, in order to find the most appropriate solution, the most appropriate alternative for each case. For that reason, we have developed a tool, and very soon this will be available in our website, where all the ship owners can enter their specific numbers, and they can have a clue what is best for them based on what they describe as operational profile and what is actually their vessel. Just to give you a figure, as a country and as an industry in general, we are very lucky because we have an already existing facility, the Vithousa import terminal of LNG. This means that we don't need to make big investments in order to provide LNG in the port of Piraeus. And if we compare what will be the surcharge for banking and logistics in the port of Piraeus and with the reference on the north, we will see that there is a huge difference because we have it there. What we only need is a couple of barges in order to provide the service. So, where we are right now, we have the new regulation to cope with, but we are not alone. We have all the support by the European Union. And for that reason, this so-called Juncker plan is here to support us. By taking 15 billion from the CEF, the Connecting Euro Facility, and by applying banking leverage techniques, 315 billion are available through loans and guarantees to support this kind of investments. And from what we know already, 30 billion are allocated to Greece. It is our role, our job, to claim those money and initiate growth, initiate change, and transform all the shipping to the new era. So the new fund, especially for long-term investment, will be 250 billion, and this will happen only in the period between 2015 and 2017. European Investment Advisory will be created in order to support the use of these funds, and also a dedicated portal to provide transparency and in general to encourage the participation in this process. Additionally, the European Investment Bank has already received the message that we need to provide financing to the vessels willing to make the transition, or to the ship owners willing to build dual-fuel vessels. And they have created a concept idea, which is still a concept, but it is evolving. The shipping financing tool, a concept initially created to support dual-fuel new buildings, but later on can go also for other investment necessary for the ship owner, like the ballast water treatment and so on. The structure will be tested with pilot cases, and as Mr. Anselmo already mentioned in the beginning, the Swedish guys of Zero Vision Tool, they are already forming their own case, and they have started a due diligence with EIB in order to facilitate this thing. And we have our own attempt in the north. But the basic aim is to attract also commercial bank lenders in order to fill the missing gap, the missing funds for this reason. So, the only viable solution, according to our view, to cope with the future challenges is to launch a renewal plan. We cannot afford investments in these aged vessels. We need to go with LNG, as it looks like the most promising alternative for the future, and also to ensure sustainability for the shipping sector. We have our own case for the North, the Europa Sea Plan. It is initiated by the Hellenic Short Sea Shipowners Association. It is already supported by several other associations in the Mediterranean Sea. We are targeting the entire short sea of the Mediterranean Sea, including all these types of vessels: wet, dry bulkers, containers, car carriers, tugs, ro-pax vessels. And recently there was interest by many Cypriots to include offshore vessels, because there is a lot of activity in this sector. Tomorrow we have the launching event aiming to establish a sustainable strategy to renew the fleet, aiming to establish a method to finance the transition of the ship owners, but also to enhance the Greek and the European economy. As you showed by the presentation by Cecilia, we need to re-industrialize Europe. And we can only do this by building our own vessels in Europe and by using European equipment. So, thank you very much. And as the summer keeps on, this is